What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Coach Taz coming to you with another game marketing video. And in today's video, I actually want to reveal to you a little bit of a marketing secret, or dare I say marketing hack, even though I really don't like that term, that not a lot of people are talking about online. Maybe just because the marketing gurus don't really know about them, or people within the games industry aren't really aware of them. But I've come across some statistics that were so alarming, I had to create this video so all of you guys are prepared going into the next several years of your game development journey. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, we're just going to hop right on into it. No fluff on this channel. We're just going to be giving you the golden nuggets so you can move about your day. But the top secret marketing hack that every game developer, every indie studio should know about moving forward and should implement into their business today is building a personal brand. Now, wait, hear me out before you just hop off this channel and get all super angry that I didn't give you some easy hack that you could do immediately that would instantly reward you $1 million worth of sales. The point of building a personal brand and why I'm so adamant amongst all my clients that I serve, amongst all the companies that I do consulting for, the whole marketing landscape is changing. And the importance of building a personal brand is more important than it ever has been before. And some latest statistics that have come out by analysts on Statista and various other news reporting sites have made that abundantly clear, especially when it comes to video marketing, or specifically developing your own YouTube channel. Now, just out of personal experience, just to be transparent with y'all, I hesitated for years on developing this YouTube channel. I didn't really think I had anything interesting to say. I was just some random Joe Blow that lives in Central Florida with his family. There's nothing important about me. I'm not a multi-millionaire. I'm just a dude that loves games, and I've been in marketing and design my entire life. I thought that was really boring. But when you see the latest statistics on how much YouTube is growing, how much video advertising is growing, how much building a personal brand is growing, and just what is happening with our industry when it comes to traditional marketing methods, the power of YouTube and the power of video marketing and just building your own personal brand, no matter what avenue you take, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, podcasting, email marketing, whatever. But if you buckle down and truly focus on asking yourself, what is my brand? How can I be of service to other people? How can I stand out from the crowd? If you really focus on building your own personal brand, it's going to make you an anomaly. It's going to make you stand out amongst all the competitors and all the noisemakers in your particular industry. So this can be used across any industry, not just gaming, but specifically in gaming. I'm mentioning this because nobody in gaming is doing this, and I am in gaming. I service indie studios, and I am astonished by the amount of indie studios, the amount of game developers, just the amount of just publishers that are not focusing on their brand. They do not start a YouTube channel. At the end of the day, the whole point of making this video and what I want you to take out of it is sit down and ask yourself, what is my brand? How can I stand out? How can I niche down? How can I stand out from all the noise in the industry? Because we just got done. We're in the summer of 2024. I don't know when you end up watching this video. We've had multiple showcases with dozens and dozens of games. Like, how are you going to stand out so people remember you to buy your game on Steam? And just out of, once again, personal experience, because that's one of the greatest examples you can use. When it comes to Double Fine Studios, very popular indie studio, creators of Psychonauts and Broken Age and Day of the Tentacle and all those wonderful indie titles before they got picked up by Xbox Gaming Studios. I have been a fan of their games for years, and they did a phenomenal job building up their personal brand through their YouTube channel, doing all those various documentaries, showcasing all the behind-the-scenes artwork and the development of Psychonauts 1 and 2, and they're just very consistent with their online presence. And because of that, I've been involved in their ecosystem for several years, and now it's come to the point where I've become such a diehard fan of Double Fine Fine Studios, I'm constantly thinking, what are they doing? When's their next game announcement? Like, I don't even care what the game is, but I trust them because they, once again, an asterisk here, no matter how good your marketing is, won't lift you up past a very, very poor developed game. So once again, you have to produce a very good game. But the point of it is, I am so involved in the Double Fine Studios ecosystem that it really doesn't even matter what game they come out. I trust them so much as game developers that they're going to produce a really good game that I'll just pre-order anything that they put out there. And they're always on the front of my mind because they're always on social media. They're always producing high quality content. So, and if anybody from Double Fine Studios watches this, I could even challenge you enough that you're not doing enough though. Especially like behind the scenes content, because that's the stuff people really want to see. And we know that through their last 2 documentaries and the praises that they get because of those documentaries. People want to see behind the scenes stuff. So if you're a solo indie developer, I highly recommend you pull up your iPhone camera and just talk organically. Share what you do throughout the day. Share day in the life videos because people love that. People want to see inside of your indie studio if you have one. If you actually have a facility, make sure that you're putting time away to showcase your studio, show your coworkers, show off what you're doing. Be goofy, just be organic. Build your personal brand. And on top of that, make sure you buckle down on YouTube. One of the latest statistics that I'll show on the screen somewhere is analysts through Statista, are suggesting, or they're predicting, I should say, that's a better word, over the next 4 to 5 years, the growth of YouTube and specifically video advertising is going to skyrocket to somewhere in the realm of 40 to 45+% over the next 4 to 5 years. That is huge growth. And all these analysts online are suggesting that YouTube is the platform to be on. Video advertising is going to get even bigger than what it is today, and that's hard to imagine. But we see it. I'm connected to the marketing department over at the Roblox game, and they're constantly plugging how they're adapting video advertisements into their ecosystem within the Roblox realm. I've never played the game, but I've seen videos of it where they're showcasing movie trailers inside the Roblox video game. So just imagine the amount of exposure that you could get if you're just consistent on YouTube and you build out, potentially maybe you build out a partnership with a huge company like Roblox one day. Like, you just never know what's going to happen. Like, the organic growth within YouTube, and that's another thing that I've been discussing with a lot of experienced YouTubers out there, is they're noticing that the organic growth of YouTubers is growing significantly faster than it ever has before in previous years. And it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger over the next 4 to 5, maybe even 6 years. So if you're not consistently producing videos, I don't even care, because a lot of people will say, oh, you have to produce these high quality videos. Well, I don't. And my channel grew by over 900 subscribers in less than 90 days. So it's like, organic growth can happen if you're just genuine, you produce valuable based content. Make sure your content is valuable, it's entertaining. We live in a world where a lot of people struggled with delayed gratification. They want their success now. They want their growth now. So people are always trying to take shortcuts. I promise you, building a personal brand and building your own YouTube channel where it can supply you at least supplemental income, if not a full-time income, I promise you, if you're willing to be patient, delay that instant gratification itch that a lot of us get, I promise you it will be worth it 3 to 5 years from now. And typically we see that. Some YouTubers statistically say that, to grow into a full-time YouTube income is a couple of years, 2, 3, 4 years, just depending on how frequent you are with posting videos. But the point of it all is, imagine if you build your personal brand right here on YouTube, you're consistent for 3 to 5 years, and you build up an audience of maybe 1 million followers. Like, you never know. There's game developers that I know over in India where they have audiences on YouTube because they just vlogged consistently their daily life, and they had multi-million, I think he had, like, the gentleman I'm thinking of, he had 1.8 million subscribers on YouTube. So when he came to develop. He was about less than 90 days out from launching his game. He never talked about it, never revealed anything about his indie title that he was working on. In less than 90 days of promotion, he just started YouTubing and filling his crowd in, saying, hey, I'm developing this game. Maybe you should go wishlist it on Steam. And guess what? The sucker sold well over 1 million copies. I believe, correction, it might have earned $1 million. I don't remember. I did a research article on this game months ago for another company that was looking to learn about their particular strategy. So I want to share that story with y'all to show you what is possible if you're just focused on delaying gratification and building your own brand. Imagine that you're pumping out these titles, every couple of months, every couple of years, depending on the size of the game, and you're consistent on YouTube and you're building that brand. How much easier is your marketing going to be because you've built out this die-hard fan base online on your YouTube channel, and you don't have to do any of the annoying marketing and salesy style stuff that so many of you that talk to me every single week, you're constantly like, how do you do marketing without being all slimy salesy or coming across as slimy salesy? Just building a genuine fan base. That's how you do it. So imagine you build up this fan base on YouTube by you just vlogging your daily life. Over the next couple of years, you don't have to do all the influencer marketing. You don't have to attend the gaming events because I know a lot of people struggle with anxiety attending those events because there's just so many people, it can be overwhelming. Building a personal brand and specifically building a YouTube channel makes things so incredibly simple. And I really want you guys to take advantage of this golden opportunity that presents itself over the next 3 to 5 years, specifically on YouTube, because we see video advertising, we see where YouTube's going. And if you think YouTube has hit its peak yet, oh, you're in for a rude awakening. It's not even close, boo-boo. And this is coming from somebody that I work full-time in marketing. I notice the trends. I watch them. I'm telling you, granted, I'm just this random guy on YouTube. So, what clout do I have in your life for you to trust me? But I promise you, come back to this video 3 to 5 years from now. Let's just put a timestamp on it. 3 to 5 years from now, let's put a reminder down, come back to this video, and let's just see the growth of YouTube. And let's just see examples of people that were consistent developing their YouTube channel versus people that weren't consistent. And let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens with the total game sales. Let's see with your outbound marketing efforts and how much you have to strain to market your game because you don't have that leverage of having that personal diehard fan base in your back pocket that you can pull from your YouTube audience. So I'm going to stop rambling. I hope I've gotten my point across, but guys, I really hope that I see all you guys drop it in the comments. Show me what your YouTube channel is. Tell me that you're going to start a YouTube channel. Get some graphics up. Don't worry about everything being perfect. Don't worry about your company logo being perfect. Don't worry about the cover banner being perfect. Don't worry about your about section being perfect. Just put something up and just get comfortable being on camera. I promise you, 3 to 5 years from now, the game is going to change. And if you take advantage of this secret weapon that I've given all to you for free today, I promise you, you're going to be looking very pretty in the next couple of years. So this has been your boy, Coach Taz. I hope you guys have a phenomenal video. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, be sure to drop them in the comments so I know what type of content to make next. But I hope you're enjoying this organic, in-office, unedited video style that I've been doing the last 2 videos now. So I hope you guys have a phenomenal week. I will talk to you soon. God bless. Peace.